You don't belong here anymore!" Those were the words Beverly Hart shouted as Ethan Calloway stepped out of his dusty pickup after a 10-hour drive across Vermont. Ethan was 54 years old, a retired bridge inspector from Burlington. For 8 months, he had been caring for his sick father in another state. When he finally returned to the small valley where his family cabin stood, he found something unbelievable. A new gate blocked the road. A large HOA sign stood beside it. And Beverly Hart, the HOA president, was giving a tour to a group of investors near the creek behind Ethan's cabin. She claimed the valley was being transformed into a luxury retreat. According to her, abandoned properties were holding the community back. The problem was simple. Ethan's cabin was not abandoned. As Ethan watched from a distance, he noticed survey flags stretching across nearly a mile of pasture and woodland. Then an older mechanic named Roy Jenkins quietly handed him a folded map at the local diner. Roy spoke only one sentence. "They don't want your cabin. They want what runs through it." That night, Ethan studied the map. The proposed project depended on a narrow access corridor crossing land his grandfather purchased in 1958. Without that corridor, the entire development plan would collapse. The next morning, Beverly called an emergency HOA meeting. The room was packed. Residents wanted answers. Several homeowners had just learned that project financing had been delayed. Beverly blamed Ethan. She claimed he was creating unnecessary problems. Then a resident stood up. "If everything is legal, why did the bank freeze funding?" The room went silent. Ethan calmly walked to the front. He placed the old property map on the table. Then he showed county records, proving his family still owned the only road connecting the valley to the planned resort expansion. No one spoke. Not one person defended Beverly. For the first time, she looked nervous. By the end of the meeting, the investors left. The project was suspended. Beverly resigned 2 weeks later. But the real twist came afterward. While cleaning the cabin attic, Ethan discovered documents revealing a state transportation project planned near the valley. The land was about to become far more valuable than anyone realized, and suddenly Beverly's failed plan made a lot more sense.